Following the outbreak of the coronavirus, many countries, including South Africa, resolved to impose lockdowns and travel bans to arrest the spread of the virus. However, as the country prepares for the gradual move to level 3, the National Coronavirus Command Council on Saturday approved international travel for South Africans working and studying abroad who are in the country and wish to return to the countries of their commitment. This approval comes after consultations between Home Affairs Minister Dr. Motsoaledi and the Department of International Relations and Cooperation, as well as the National Coronavirus Command Council. Minister of Home Affairs Department Dr. Motsoaledi joins us on the line to expand on this approved travel allowance. Minister, good morning and welcome to the program.
Good morning, Nhlanhla. Good morning to the viewers out there.
So firstly, Minister, if you can just explain to us who falls under the category of people who are allowed to go back to the countries where they are based?
Well, there are basically 5 categories. People who are going to work, who have got work there, people who are going to study, people who want to rejoin their families, people who are going to go on a permanent residence status, who have got permanent residency of those countries, and then people who are going there for medical treatment.
What is the process and what arrangements have been made with airlines? Because as we understand, they are still closed.
Well, the people must send an email as a form of an application to COVID-19 travel.dha, that means Department of Home Affairs, .gov.za, or they must phone a toll-free number 0800 601190 to sort of state their facts. But we don't make any travel arrangements for them. The travel arrangement is for them on their account and everything. All we are doing is to allow them permission to depart the Republic, even under the lockdown conditions.
Are there any precautionary measures that are going to be taken by the state at airports for the safety and those transporting them?
Yes, of course, normal health measures apply, but we are going to ask for several documents from them. Number one, they must have a valid South African passport. I'm sure that is a given standard. You can't travel to any country without a valid passport, so we want to check that. But number two, and most important, we want the proof that indeed the country they are traveling to is accepting them. Because we are avoiding a situation where they go and get stranded somewhere, perhaps even in transit, and then noise is starting being made again, as it always does. Remember, some of the people are the ones who demanded to be repatriated by South Africa. During the beginning of the lockdown, they said we can't allow them to stay in foreign countries. They want to come back home. They were repatriated. Now they are saying we want to go back. So we want to be very clear that back where they are going to, countries are accepting them. Just as a good example, we know that Saudi Arabia is refusing to accept anybody from South Africa. There are a lot of health workers there who are manning their hospitals and clinics, but they are refusing them to come back. Surely you can't force the government to take your nationals under whatever conditions if they are not willing to. So we need to get those facts. Once the facts are clear and we know if identified the flight or the mode of transport, then we give them permission after they send the applications to the email address as mentioned. We send them an email to say, no, you can travel, and they'll use it to pass wherever they want.
So, Minister, just for the sake of clarity, this does not include people who want to travel for leisure or go on holiday?
No, it doesn't.
All right.
And typically those people who fall within these categories, no leisure, that one will never allow.
And what's the application process? Have there been any requests that have been already made so far?
Oh, yes, lots of them. Oh, lots and lots of them, lots.
Yeah. And do we know which countries are we dealing with at the moment?
Well, it's mostly UK and USA. Those are the ones I can remember. The application has seen. But there are those who utilize Qatar Airways. I don't know where they are going to. But generally, it's UK, it's USA, and Qatar.
And is there any window period for this process, or is this option available to them whenever?
It's available to them whenever, maybe until further notice or until the Command Council decides otherwise. So there's no fair period for this type of thing.
Well, Minister, thank you very much for your time. That's Minister Motsoaledi speaking to us about approval for essential travel for South Africans who want to return to countries where they are based for work or their studies.